guys, so my name is Saskia Kalvinek. I'm a sexual therapist and hypnotherapist for past life regression. So in the previous videos, I was explaining what sexual therapy is and also what's the hypnotherapy. So for those of you who are really interested in the topic of past life regression, it's the video for you. So today I'll be explaining why you would want to contact your higher self. So in hypnotherapy, we call the higher self the big you. Yeah? So the one that knows everything about you. Why would they know everything about you? It's because in your previous lives, they were present. So they know everything about your past lives. They know everything about your current life. They pretty much pre-planned your current life. Obviously, we do have our will. We can make decisions, right? However, the situation, your parents, your name, etc., everything was kind of pre-planned to put you on earth in this particular carnation, right? So the big you, since they know everything about you, they can help you a lot. So if you have any existential questions, if you, for example, seeking for the purpose in this life, they are there for you to answer those questions. However, not always they will answer you those questions, or not always you will get the answer that you want as well. So for example, they might answer in a kind of a riddle, or they might go around the topic not to give you a straight answer, because they do believe that if you have too much information about the current life, your decision making might change, that the events might change because of the knowledge that you're gaining, for example. So very often the big you is telling you, you know this, they know it, they know everything, right? So it means that you already have the answer, that deep inside of you, you can hear the voice saying to you, this is the way you should be going, and we just sometimes do not listen to it. We prefer to be too logical about things, and of course we want to make the best decision for ourselves, but sometimes we do forget to just listen deep down inside of our soul, deep down into ourselves as well. So that's why the big you often says, they know that, they know exactly what to do. So if we get into your subconsciousness, so that's after we go through all of your past lives, etc., then the clients usually start to talk in third person. Yeah, so that's really unusual occurrence. However, it's very repetitive in terms of different people going through the same process. So it's undeniable that something is going on, that it's not the client who is speaking per se, but the higher you. So how come all of those people would know suddenly to speak in third person at a certain time, right? So there's not that many evidence in terms of scientific developments surrounding it that I know of. However, there is a lot of empirical evidence that hypnotherapy, and especially past life regression, can contact the subconsciousness, right? So this subconsciousness is in a different dimension, if that makes sense. So there are different dimensions in this world. So they are there for you with all the knowledge. So they have the knowledge of all of your past lives, and therefore they can also make sense of the past lives for you as well. Yeah. So for example, if you've died of suffocation, they might say, oh, okay, then you have asthma in this life, so we can fix it for you. That's the easiest fixable thing that hypnotherapy sometimes can do for you, the past life regression one. So that, for example, people would not have asthma anymore because the higher self healed them, right? So I had clients, for example, coming in for the session with migraines, with pains, etc. And after the session, they reported that the tension and the migraines just stopped, right? So, but it will not always be the case. The big you cannot always fix it for you, because some of those situations might have been pre-planned by the higher self. So for example, if you have a cancer, for example, and this was supposed to teach you a lesson in this particular life, then the higher self will say, well, I'm sorry, we cannot do this. This was pre-planned. This was supposed to teach them a lesson. So in those particular situations, we cannot do anything. So it really depends on what the higher self, your subconsciousness, will think about it. Also, if you're seeking help for example, smoking addiction or any types of addiction, they might have a certain advice for you, particularly for you, because they know you so well. So for example, there was a client who came in who wanted to quit smoking, and for this particular person it worked to eat carrot. Nobody knows why, but this person just stopped because this idea was so good for them that they did not have any more problems in terms of smoking. They cut up the carrots, and whenever they wanted to have a smoke, they just had some. But it doesn't mean that it will work for everyone. It's just because the higher self knows you so well. That's why they can give you really good advice and tell you if you're on the right pathway and what you should do to, for example, be happier, be more fulfilled, to be more self-aware. And the more we learn and the more good we give to the world, then we can go on to higher consciousness, higher awareness as well, and we can gain more from this life, right? So that's why you might want to contact your higher self and get to know things about your past life as well. So I really do encourage, if you want to do past life hypnotherapy, please contact me. There's my website included, so it's loveempowermentclinic.com.au. My phone number is 0410390454. And all the social media are also included in this video as well. So have a look at the stuff that I'm posting, different types of videos about hypnotherapy, sexual therapy, also art therapy, which I started to do. So have fun with that and contact me for an appointment.